Welcome back to another quick review. I am outside yet again, and today we are talking about Avowed, the Xbox exclusive Obsidian RPG. Don't mind the cars around me. There's a couple coming. But yeah, we're talking about the Xbox exclusive Obsidian RPG Avowed, which came out about a month ago now. And honestly, I actually beat this a couple weeks ago. I beat this, I think, because when it came out, Trails to Daybreak 2 had just dropped, and I was busy with that. And so a week after it came out, I got to play it, and I beat it a week later. And it's been about honestly close to a month since I beat this game. I just completely forgot to make a review about it. But anyway, let's get into it. I really, really enjoyed this game. Me being completely honest. A lot of Avowed, I've noticed, gets a lot of flack for a variety of things. I think it definitely comes under a harsher lens, harsher microscope because of the fact that it's an Xbox exclusive game. That is that is similar to Skyrim in certain senses, and then as well as because the grifters and whatnot got a hold of this game just like they did Dragon Age, and it's just kind of all gone downhill from there. But Avowed, I thoroughly enjoyed the entire way through. Not so much as for its story, because I think the Avowed story is good, right? Not having background on the Pillars of Eternity games, I have them installed. I actually played one of them, played like a couple of hours of one of them like a year or two back, maybe 3 years back now, and myself never got into it. But I don't have the most background on those games, and I think the story for what it was going for, it's fine, right? Not outstanding. It's not gonna surprise you. It's not gonna blow you out of the water, but it's not bad. It's fine. It's simple. I think, as much as I love my JRPG stories that shock me and go above and beyond. Hi, kitty. Shock me and go above and beyond, with certain aspects. Sometimes you just need a simple story to sit back and just, chill. And I think that's fine. Simple stories work. I think what I more loved Avowed for was the characters, the character dynamics, as well as the combat and gameplay, right? To start, just kind of get into the world of the entire thing. The game is very pretty. It is. It's a very nice looking game. I found myself, even playing on a Series S of all consoles, right? I find myself marveling at just how pretty the game can be. In my opinion, it just looked really nice. There's some aspects that don't look the greatest, but for the most part, Avowed is just a really nice looking game. That's probably because it's locked at 60, but it's a really nice looking game. I had a lot of fun with the combat, right? I think the combat for me, the setup that I did, I had one loadout that was mage setup, one loadout I had dual swords because why not, right? And I just had a lot of fun. There's a lot of moments where I was laughing and almost crying laughing, just because of the amount of fun that I was having doing combat in this game. Just bashing enemies and some things don't work, right? And then the characters, right? And the choices that you have to make. Of course, it's an Obsidian game, so you've played, I've played most of Outer Worlds and never got to beat it. I've played a bit of Fallout New Vegas, also never got to beat it. Wasn't my thing per se, but whatever. So you know what you're getting yourself into with Obsidian games. But the choices and a lot of the different ways and routes that you go on, even like the tiniest little quests and how they will play out in the future, are great. Like with a certain choice that you can make in the second area leads to very bad stuff, right? I just think is, like, for me at least, was really fun, and it made things actually feel worthwhile rather than making a choice and that happen and it happens anyway, right? Or not having those choices for its characters like these doesn't make it as personal, if you understand what I'm saying. I'm kind of all over the place as I'm walking. It's been a bit since I played this game, but the choices and the character dynamics and the moral dilemmas between everything, everybody was great. Overall, I really liked Avowed. I think it's a great game. I think you should play it. It's a really good Xbox exclusive. I will be playing anything that Obsidian makes because I love Obsidian at this point. With, like I said, the amount of Outer Worlds that I've played and Avowed, I will be playing these for the near future. I give it a strong 9. Not everything's perfect, but it works. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.